Mongol Honorables trial delayed over non-disclosure of phone evidence. The murder trial involving dancehall artist Mongol Honorable failed to start yesterday after the prosecution discovered that a piece of phone evidence was not disclosed to defense, his attorney stated. The case has now been scheduled for a trial readiness hearing on April 30. The entertainer, whose real name is Daniel Roden, and his co-defense, Sheridan Gardner, were charged with the May 2017 murder of Cleveland Smith. Roden's attorney, Christopher Townsend, said the prosecution applied for an adjournment after disclosing that a phone data report was not disclosed to the defense. Again, we were very concerned about the delay, but the prosecution has a duty to serve us and it might also incur to our benefit. I also dare report, he told reporters. The case, which was scheduled to start in the Home Circuit Court in Kingston, was taken off the trial list. The trial was first set for May 29, 2023. Smith was allegedly accosted by a group of men, one reportedly armed with a gun at a dance in Aki Walk, St. Andrew, the police reported. An altercation ensued, resulting in Smith being shot and killed. Prior to his death, Smith had injured Mongol's Honorable in a machete attack. Smith was a nephew of entertainer Mr. Vegas. Attorney at law Casey and Kennedy Sherman is also representing Roden. King's counsel Peter Champion is representing his co-accused. The men have denied involvement in the killing. Westmoreland Hill juries for Mark-Dean case March 3rd trial. It appears a decision to move the Mark-Dean murder trial outside St. James had delayed results when the case was called up for the first time in Westmoreland Circuit Court on Monday. The court was informed that 60 people have been summoned for jury duties. While the total number of people who actually showed up is unclear, defense attorney Dalton Reed said the number was more than those seen in St. James. The matter is being called up on Friday for a case management hearing ahead of March 3rd date set for trial. A lack of jurors has been one of the factors that have led to the case's slow progress through the court system. 3 cops were stopped with charges in connection with the 2014 beating death of then 31-year-old Dean. Corporal Elaine Stewart, Constables Julian Cleveland and Marlon Grant are all charged with manslaughter, perverting the court of justice, and misconduct in public space. Allegations are that Dean was arrested for possession of a ganja spliff and placed in custody, where he was brutally beaten on August 3, 2014. Dean received severe injuries to his brain, which led him to a coma. He died 3 days later in Conner Regional Hospital, St. James. It is alleged that the 3 cops were on duty at the police station at the time Dean was beaten. It is further alleged that Corporal Stewart instructed the cell in which the attack took place be cleaned before the arrival of investigations from the Independent Commission of Investigations (INDECOM). In May 2014, St. James Parish Judge, Judge Wong, ruled that the 3 cops should stand trial. However, the case was delayed for almost a decade. It is now one of the cases which will be heard in the Hillary session of Westmoreland Circuit Court, which is expected to run from February 17 to March 14. AGMC to write Finance Ministry on payment of retroactive salaries. The Association of Government Medical Consultants, AGMC, says it will be writing to the Finance Ministry outlining a day by which a written response to the Associate's request regarding payment of retroactive salaries is expected. This, as the association says, the ministry has not stated in writing when the payments will be made. President Dr. Lawrence said despite the compensation review heads of agreement being signed in September 2024, there was a delay in the implementation. He said payment of the increased salaries did not commence until December and no retroactive payment has been received. He said the AGMC's approximately 400 members are restive, as the ministry has indicated that it intends to pay in installment. Dr. Lawson said the delay is affecting the members. He said the association will be giving the ministry a deadline by which to provide a written response to its concerns. The AGMC represents senior doctors who are consultants in the delivery of health care, including specialist consultants in public hospitals and the chief medical officer.
We expect that the money would have been paid within this financial year, and which will go right up until the end of March, it response verbally from the Ministry of Finance so far is that they are unable to pay us. Although they knew what they owed and it has been calculated from September, they are unable to pay us in this financial year, and they want to pay us in installments and in tranches within the next financial year. And they have not clarified what they mean by that and how many payments. It is causing us a lot of emotional distress and psychological and mental anguish because we have been negotiating with the Ministry of Finance for many years now. And to hear now where all of the others, including groups that signed after we did, have received their full retroactive amounts, and we are now being told that we must wait for another financial year, and it can go as far as 1 year after the signing. It is something that is quite unacceptable to us. They have communicated to us verbally that they are unable to pay us in this financial year, and that is when they communicated payment in tranches in the next financial year. So we are going to write yet another letter giving them a timeline by which we think it is only fair for them to respond to us in writing so that we may, proceed and disseminate that information to our membership.
Ghost town at White River. The usual hustle and bustle on the stretch of the road near White River in this resort town, Ochoras, has been replaced by long periods of air silence. During a visit on Monday, the group of men who usually get visitors excitedly tell them about the raft tours and offer offerings at the attraction were nowhere in sight. As ordered by Tourism Production Development Company, TPDCO, they have pulled up stumps and left. A few gale-colored rafts were still in the water, but there was no music blowing from them, no sound of laughter and good vibes flowing up and down the stream with the bamboo vessel. One raft operator was seen with his head hung down, watching a video on his phone. On a typical Monday, he would be pushing up his raft up and down the river, earning money to care for his daughter. Right now, my child mother don't even want to talk to her because I don't have any money to send. When things were good, I could even make a US $100 and give her for the week, but the things slowed down real bad right now. I don't have anything else to do really. I try to go even to Mobay or to do rafting, but it's not working out. I had to sell the raft, I had to get some money, and all know the man still don't pay me for it yet, Raft Captain Denton Kingston told reporters. He and others were served with notice on February 7, advising them to leave the area by February 13 and look for jobs with other licensed operators in the area. It has been almost a week and things are not looking good for Kingston. Me can't make no money, so I don't know how I'm going to survive. We born come our people and do it, and it's the only thing that we know. We never really make any preparation to do anything else, he stated. His peer, who gave his name as Trace, also expressed uncertainty about the next move. We can't take care of our family or nothing because all of this is done and there's nothing for us to do right now. We just hope that the authorities do something to change what is going on right now because we need some help and we're not going to do anything illegal right now, he stated. The rafting was helping to keep a lot of youth off the street and stuff like that, so they need to look deeper into what they're doing, he urged. During a meeting on February 7, TPD co-authorized visitor, safety and experience coordinator O'Neill Fitton had told rafters that only licensed entities are permitted to offer services on the river, and only one entity have been properly licensed at that point. Finn also stated that one of the major reasons they are forced to close the popular spot was the mounting complaints about incidents at the location that have left people feeling unsafe. The raft operators insist that those problems are caused by outsiders who invaded the space, not them. The impact of the facility closure has spread far beyond the men who glide along the river with visitors on the raft. Alfonso Armstrong, who watched his car in the area, told reporters that he had seen a significant decline in business. Everywhere mash up. The people who usually come would sometimes ask us to wash their car, but because the raft men not here, we're not getting any business either. I don't get one car to wash since the raft of them gone, It rough on us, he stated. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.